The good old days have been cut from this particular video for various reasons. Thank you so much for going down memory lane. Let me take you back and tell you a particular story. After Mom and Dad divorced and we moved from Mineral City to Massillon, Ohio, I've said this in several memory lane videos. We lived with my grandma Idabel and my papa Lowell over there on 8th and Overlook Southwest. Their house there. That house is no longer there. There's another house built there. The neighborhood has definitely changed. That is for sure over the course of the last 20-some years. Anyway, nonetheless, we ended up, after things that went sour, my grandma Idabel and my mom had really clashed a lot in different ways. Go and playlist archives into the vaults and learn the story of my grandma Idabel and learn a little more about that situation as well. Anyway, nonetheless, we went, my mom and I moved from place to place and stuff like that after we moved out of Papa and Grandma Idabel's home there on, as I said, on 8th and Overlook. And we ended up moving like from place to place. So we moved to this place called 929 Tremont Southwest. 929 Tremont Southwest. There were six apartments in the building. Plus the basement was also turned into an apartment as well. We lived in apartment 6, and in apartment 5, Dennis lived there. There was a guy named Dennis. I'd say he was maybe late teens, early 20s. And I was young. I'd say I was probably maybe, I don't know, if I'm guessing, I'd say probably was maybe like 8, somewhere in between like 8 or 7 and 9 or something like that, maybe 10. But we ended up talking a lot, about sports, movies, or just things in general. Dennis said that for a youngster, I was one cool cat. But we ended up talking, and like I said, we would usually convene outside there in the front of the building and whatnot. And we just talk, and we were approached by a guy one day. He walked up to us. He said, "Hello, gentlemen." He said, "My name is Brother Bill." He said, "Who might you be?" Dennis says, "Well," he goes, "I'm Dennis." And I said, "I'm Roger." He goes, "Nice to meet you, gentlemen." He goes, "Did you know that the Massillon Baptist Temple, Pastor Cummings is speaking on the book of 1 John this Sunday. It's going to be a great sermon. I invite both of you to come." And I told him, I said, "Well, my grandma Idabel," I said, "she's taken my cousin Sean and I to the Baptist Temple several times and things like that." He goes, "Oh, really now?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Wonderful." He goes, "That's great." He goes, "I'm glad to hear that." And he told Dennis, he goes, "What about you?" Dennis is like, he said, "I've been to church a time or two, not at the Baptist Temple though." Like, okay. Well, anyway, he goes, "Well, gentlemen," he goes, I'm not going to take up much of your time. He said, "But I will let you know this." He said, "Did you know that God will provide you with many gifts in your life? Some gifts have already happened. Some gifts are yet to come." He said, "Did you know that in Romans 3:23, for all have sinned and come short of the glory of God? And John 3:16, God gave His only begotten Son, whosoever believeth in Him shall not perish, but have everlasting life." And he said, "I'm going to give you gentlemen a gift right now." He goes, "One that I know that you'll be blessed with, and one that right now to show you the many gifts that you will be given in your life by either God or whomever it be." Well, he pulls out his wallet and gets like maybe two $5 bills, if you will. Well, he ends up giving them to us. These are the gifts, gentlemen. These are the many gifts that you'll be given in your lifetime. Well, he gave that to us, and then he said a few other words, and then he went on his way. Well, Dennis and I went down to the Fast and Friendly store there on the corner of 9th and 9th Street and Tremont Avenue. Dennis got him a pack of cigarettes, and I myself got me a bottle of pop, and got a some candy or whatever it was. You know, I was young. Dennis, he got a pack of cigarettes. He offered me a cigarette at one point. I told him, no, I don't smoke. But now I do, and I wish I wouldn't have. Anyway, nonetheless, we saw Brother Bill several other times, maybe like one or two more times, and he gave us money. But we were when Brother Bill came up, we knew that we was going to get that gift. And looking back on it now, I kind of feel bad, you know, because you know, I took the guy's money, and I kind of feel bad, you know. I mean, but of course, he said that was many gifts that we would be given in life, or whatever it be, you know, by someone or by the Lord. And you know, I've gotten a lot of gifts over the years, you know, and still continue to get gifts a lot, but I still feel bad for taking Brother Bill's money. But anyway, nonetheless, after Dennis moved out of the apartment there on 929 Tremont Southwest, I never saw him again. But Dennis said, about, for my age, for being a youngster, I was one cool cat. And Dennis wasn't half bad himself. Thank you so much for going down memory lane with me. I'll catch you next time.